Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Indiana Fever. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. This contest is part of the Commissioner's Cup. The first 10 games against teams in your conference, one home and one away, count towards the Cup standings.
And the teams with the best records in each conference, the East and the West, they're going to face off in the midseason for a one-off final. Lots of prize money will be on the line, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Go. Tip-off goes to Indiana. Down low. Here's Dimes. She clangs that one off the back iron and it falls.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
Pass to Howard for three. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Here's Dimes. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Canada. Howard up top from deep. That doesn't go either from Ryan Howard. To the paint. Pass to Dimes. Back to Howard. Here's Dimes. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. Griner with the rebound.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure. Snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Now here's Dimes. No good from 11 feet. Atlanta with the ball. Still without a basket in the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Howard with the ball. Now Mitchell defending. The shot by Canada, no good.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off, and it's not always easy.
Good on the shot.
You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Howard. Good. And Jordan Canada gets the assist.
Oh, they needed that one. Their first make in 5 attempts to start this game.
Dimes. That's good.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Pass to Jones. The three from Alicia Gray. The Fever pull it in. To the inside. Here's Dimes. Good.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Now here's Howard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Natasha Howard. That is her first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Canada. Reiner buries it down low.
You know, quite simply, few players make better decisions than Jordan Canada. Obviously, the right choice there.
Mitchell outside. Clark inside. Dimes. That's good.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Now here's Canada. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Screen by Griner. Over Boston. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Man, oh man, if Griner gets going on her jumper, it's good night. Too many options for her offensively.
Pass to Dimes. Howard the screen. Here's Dimes. Count that as her 7th field goal in 10 tries. She's shooting a nifty 70%.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Gray. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Canada. From the arc. Natasha Howard with the rebound.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the 3. Defense totally off balance.
And another basket for Indiana.
They own the paint right now, 10 straight coming from the inside.
They are constantly finding lanes to the hoop, getting great looks in tight.
Jones with it, guarded by Howard. They get the rebound. A 3 from Alicia Gray. Good. And the assist goes to Brittany Griner.
A younger player who loves to learn and loves to improve. I don't think it's crazy to say that Gray will be unstoppable when she develops a consistent long ball.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Now here is Canada. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Howard misses.
Terrific D. That's how to protect the rim.
Home and away, fans came out in droves to watch Caitlin Clark.
I mean, we've had teams move venues to increase capacity. Caitlin Clark is quite the draw. Everybody just wants a glimpse.
Here's Canada. Gray up top. The kick out to Canada. Fires from deep.
It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
So it's Indiana now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Dimes. Baked in off the glass.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Canada. Pass to Gray. Reiner. Up again. Natasha Howard with the rebound. Up top, Clark. Dimes. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Their offenses come together immediately. They're threatening to run away with this game.
I can't imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they can even come close, look out.
Yeah, to pick up and keep this offensive pace would be insane.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gray outside. Trying to get back on track. No good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Fever ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And guys, Fever pretty much in control here.
I mean, what is this, practice? Is it shoot around? It's just been a shooting.
Canada with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Pow Pow for 3. Dimes with the rebound. Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, they're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Howard. Back to Canada. And here's Coffey. Outside Howard. 6 to shoot. Back to Coffey. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Known for being a tremendous defender, Boston takes pride in wiping shots away.
The Dream making a switch here. And here's Indiana. At one point, they led by 16. Dimes, that's good.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Pass to Howard. Over Dimes. Howard misses.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Now Hillman. Back to Canada. And that one goes long. So it's Indiana now. They lead by 14. Dimes, that's good.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Pass to Canada. The 3 is up. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Dimes. A basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passes.
Every pass is with purpose, and their last 10 points have come off of assists. Great team basketball on display right now.
To the middle. Here's Howard. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. It goes on Dimes.
Gotta love the aggressiveness. Howard is superb at getting fouled on the way up.
The #1 pick in the 2022 draft, Ryan Howard has had a great start to her career.
Yeah, winning Rookie of the Year, and she's been at about 17 points per game over her first 3 seasons. Howard's provided a serious scoring punch, and she's only getting better, guys.
Pass to Dimes. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's Jones. Lets the 3 fly. And Howard, good for 3.
She's certainly heating up from outside, and that's now her 3rd 3 ball for the game. 2nd this quarter. Watch out.
Dimes, that's good.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Pass to Hillman. Now Howard puts up a 3. Mitchell grabs the board.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass. Great teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They're playing as one. 5 straight baskets resulting from assists.
Great team basketball.
Here's Jones.
Good work defensively by Sophie Cunningham.
Here's Dimes. A basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
I like the decision there by Cunningham.
A difficult situation for Atlanta. Outside Canada. On the wing, Ryan Howard. The pick by Jones. The baseline, Jay. Yep, count it.
Zero hesitation from Jones. Knew what she wanted to do.
Now here's Clark. side. Baker, great pass to set up the land.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Pass to Gray. Now Jones. Howard, guarded by Dimes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ryan Howard, and that's good.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
And she makes that one.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Gray. Back to Howard. Basket number 5 goes in. She's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode.
Dimes, that's good.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two squads.
Yeah, they're really attacking the middle offensively. It's been quite the contrast.
The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
That's a precision shot. No room for error on the floater.
Outside Howard. Goes up from the top of the key. That one is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Fever ahead, running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. I mean, what a performance we're seeing out there by Dimes.
What a first half it was for her, well surpassing her average point totals up to this stage.
Yeah, she's on pace for a monster game.
And you can't understate the importance of this game. Both teams with a shot at advancing.
That's what makes it so interesting. I love the addition of this tourney, and the players seem to like it as well.
Stolen by Clark. Pass to Dimes. Floats one up. Chalk up 2 right there.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Back to Griner. That's in, coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dimes with the ball. Howard's there. Pass to Dimes. Shoots from the elbow. Green with the rebound. Now Canada. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. A 3 from Alicia Gray.
Another good rebound. She's pulled down a bunch. Hasn't mattered because, you know what? She's a little size challenge in the post.
Howard gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Griner. 18 feet away, and she knocks it down.
Look, the mid-range game, it's pretty old school. And Griner is about fundamentals, which means she can hit those shots.
Dimes, that's good.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for her, especially down low in the post.
That's a big challenge she's taken on. Going in there with the bigs, great job.
Pass to Howard. Clock at 6. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston. 4 on 3 on the break. And the basket by Howard.
4 of 5 to start the half, coming out strong.
Atlanta with the ball.
Well, it's hard to stay healthy, and Aaliyah Boston's done a great job of being available.
Well, she didn't miss a game during her first 2 years in the league, which is pretty incredible, playing more than 30 minutes per contest. But Boston doesn't just show up. She plays hard. She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Here's Dimes. The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
Pass to Howard. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Fever.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Basket counts.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
Jones outside. Gray cans it from downtown.
It's Gray's understanding of spacing and movement that, to me, help her navigate around the court so well.
Here's Dimes. A rebound by Ryan Howard. And here the Dream. Here's Canada. Howard. That three off the mark.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
And the ball out of play. The Dream will have
That is such a...
The Dream on offense. Trailing by 19. Pow for three. That's another one for her. Her fifth in just 7 shots.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Three-pointer. The Fever pull it in. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Dimes. That's good.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Canada. Here's Walker Kimbrough. She's covered by Mitchell. Here's Canada. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Here's Dimes. That's good, and it's Ari McDonald with the assist.
Absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Pass to Canada. And here's Walker Kimbrough. And the three off target.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
To the paint. Baker. And Jones pulls it down. Now here's Pow Pow. She's guarded closely. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. Jones right side. Pass to Pow Pow. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. And that one's good.
After a horrific first half from the field, the shots are finally starting to drop for them.
To the inside. Cunningham with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least. Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Powers drills it from outside.
Not shy from outside. They're spreading the floor and chucking them up.
And I like that mentality, playing to win as opposed to playing it safe.
Yeah, why not take some chances?
Come on.
And the Dream call time here. Around 3 minutes gone by here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gray. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Dimes. A rebound by Ryan Howard. Pass to Canada. Gray outside. Launches a three. Dimes with the rebound. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Makes it off the glass.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Three, Ryan Howard. It's hauled in by Boston. Here's Dimes. Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Three, Ryan Howard. The dream again can't hit.
This has been a rough second half for her shooting the ball. She should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. She is showing a killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend this lead.
Pass to Gray. Griner. Screen by Griner. Ryan Howard drives in. Now Hillman. 5 to shoot. Outside Howard. That doesn't go either for Ryan Howard. Down low. Here's Dimes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
To end the run. And it's blocked. But they'll get another chance. And it's Gray missing.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly. They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting, because she just can't dial it in for deep this half.
Outside McDonald. To the paint. Here's Dimes. That's good, and it's Ari McDonald with the assist.
And look how well she let her in there with that pass.
And so here's Atlanta. Pass to Hillman. Gray. Free throw line jumper. Alicia Gray, another miss.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, it's smooth operation.
Clark with the double team. For three, Jordan Canada. The shot that time not on target. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
And that one drops.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Dimes. Soft touch off the glass.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Pass to Howard. Looking to end the drought. Griner, shot's good.
Capable of scoring in bunches. Griner hits shots from various spots on the floor.
Outside Howard. Now Dimes. Guarded by Howard. Outside McDonald. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hillman. Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston. Pass to Dimes. Griner with the rebound. So it's the Fever taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
Brittany Griner has been dominating the paint her entire career. What was your mindset going into this game and matching up against her?
I knew it was going to be a tall task, literally. But I figured I can get some open looks away from the basket, create some space for myself. That's ultimately what I concentrated on, just using my strengths. And I was able to have some success with that, thankfully.
Did establishing yourself early make a difference?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Playing against someone as good as BG, it's so important to try and get yourself into a rhythm. And I was hesitant to take it inside, just to drive it to the rim, just because of how good she is at blocking shots. So I felt if I could sink a few jumpers early on, I could rely on that, and it worked out for me.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Ben.
Hey. So, getting a double-double for the first time has become a rite of passage in the WNBA. How does it feel to be a part of the club?
It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. I have certain goals and objectives that I want to attain and reach for throughout my career. It keeps me motivated and growing as a player and continuing to get better.
All right. If you could look into a crystal ball and see how many double-doubles you'll have in your career by the time you retire, what number would that be?
Tina Charles has that record, right? Around 200?
Yeah.
I'm going for that.
Okay, all right. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Question over here. The good girls that make bad choices.